Greetings, Earthicans. Today I have a Caravelle, which is a brand by Bulova, digital analog chronograph watch, model number 43C01. This will be a quick video with some commentary on changing the battery on this watch, as well as a bit of discussion about its features and Caravelle itself. So just really quick here, I used a little tool to poke out a piece of metal from the bracelet so that I can have a flat surface, and using the jacksaw wrench I open up the watch. From there, by the battery, there's a little tab that you pull back on. Once you do this, there's a spring below the battery that touches the negative terminal, will automatically pop it up, and then from there you just kind of flick out the battery. And then you do the reverse, where you put the battery in from the opposite of where you pull the tab in, and then you pull that same tab to put it back in. So from this point forward, your watch should be working. However, if you have a similar situation that I had, where the quartz seconds hand is kind of just twitching, just try pulling out the crown, give it a couple twists, and it should start going right away. Which is exactly what I did here. Gave it just a couple turns, left and right, turn it over, and just like that, it's working, no problem. Once your watch obeys and starts working properly, all that's left is to screw the case back onto the watch. So from this point forward in the video, I'm just going to be showing some of its functions and making sure that all the buttons are working in case some of the little springy bits are misaligned. Other than that, you're pretty much done though. Caravelle's kind of an interesting subline of Bulova. It started around 1962 when they wanted to create what I can assume is more affordable jeweled watches to compete with the non-jeweled watches at the time. It was originally called Caravelle New York, and even today it's more directed towards fast fashion lady style watches and are mostly pretty cheap, like 40-30 bucks for most of their better watches. There are, however, a couple Caravelle watches to look out for. Example are dive watches, chronograph watches, and certain men's manual wind dress watches can go for a decent amount more, but they are quite few and far between these days. Now, I could be wrong to assume that. In fact, I probably am wrong to assume something like that. But to be fair, I don't know too much about the Caravelle line. And if you happen to know some very interesting watches, I would love to hear about it down in the comments. Anyways, enough rambling on. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Really quick before I go, also, I am finally working on mechanical movements. I recently finished filming a Westclox Dax pocket watch disassembly video, and holy crap, I hate that watch. But hey, it was a good learning experience and a terrible first movement to work on. I'm hoping to have that video up by the end of the year. So tune in.